Good evening, everyone. Well, good evening. Look at me. It's morning. Good morning. I don't know what is wrong with me this morning. I did get up and take a shower and wash my hair. It feels so good to have my hair washed. I only wash my hair once a week because of the type of hair that I have. It's best that I only wash it once a week. So I do. And today was the day. I'm out on my porch, and let me tell you, it has changed dramatically out here since they trimmed the tree. Yes, the shade is pretty much gone. Now, in the evening, um, this whole area right here is shaded off in the evening. And so, but in the mornings, it's not too shaded off anymore. But I'm going to spend some time out here. It is kind of cloud coverage today, so it's not too bright out here for my eyes. Um, but yeah, we're having coffee. I'm relaxing today. I'm film this the day that this is filmed is being made is Sunday. And I want to talk to you um about the plans that I have made for my meals this week. Because I do talk a lot about my meal plans and preps these days. And the reason is because I'm moving from just haphazardly cooking whatever I have in the pantry to actually prepping my meals and using what I have in the pantry to prep the meals. Now, I did a little over 1 week of the meal plan that was, outlined for me. But from this point on, I'm using what I have. And I am going to be using up the food that I already have prepared, or that, like, I baked up a lot of chicken at one point. There's a video of me doing that, baking up a ton of chicken that I needed to get out of my freezer. And so it is already baked up and ready to go. I did cook some hams and got those packaged up and ready to go. So that's already prepped meat. I also have turkey that was left over from, I think, Thanksgiving last year that I cooked. And so I'm going to start using that meat up and getting it used up, along with, I have some marinated meats in the bottom of my stand-up freezer that's next to the refrigerator. And so I'm going to start using up those prepped things in my freezer so that I can start um so that I can use the items that I have also in my, it makes it convenient for me, is what I'm saying. And so that's the reason why I did it. So I'm going to be using those up. I also have the Philly Philly steaks, which is a beef protein that I can use up instead of like ground beef. I can do, and it's the 4 ounces that I need. Each little Philly uh, circle is a 4 ounce, so I can use those up as well. And yeah, get those out of my freezer. I prepped them. I might as well use them. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the next week, at least for the next week, is to use up the Philly steak instead of the ground beef, and use up the already prepared chicken that I have frozen. And all I have to do is take it out, thaw it out, and then use it however I need to use it. Once I get all of that done, Then I'll be taking a look again at the things that I have in the freezer and using the older stuff first, and then moving on to the newer stuff. That's um that's being a good steward of the food that I have in my freezers. And so that's what I'm going to be doing. I may pull out some of the, like, one food bank haul, I got some chicken, and it's um, vacuum sealed in there, and it's whole chicken that was coated in a breading, and I might just pull that out and knock all the breading off of it and then prepare it however I want. I can't have the breading. And so that's one way that I can use the food bank haul, previous food bank haul uh, proteins, meats, in a way that is constructive for my new eating plan. Okay, so that's what I'm looking forward to doing, is to work with the food that I have in my already in my freezer, and yeah, and get and rotate it out. So those are my plans. I'm letting you know my plans. Okay, I want to thank each and every one of you also for um, for leaving comments down below and giving me suggestions. I appreciate it. Some of you are sending me recipes, and I appreciate that. But and I really do. But I'm taking a look at exactly what's on this plan and the recipes that they have inside the plan, and that's what I'm looking at first. And the reason is because those are proven recipes that I can use. And so that's where they want me to go first. And so that's what I'm going to be doing for the next several weeks, is using the Verta app, the Verta webpage, and looking up their recipes in there. And so once I get a handle on that, because there's tons of recipes in there, tons of them. And so once I get a handle on that, then I might venture out and take a look at you guys' recipes, because I'm not, I am, I'm holding on to them, is what I'm doing, until I get a handle on this. And so this is not, and I need y'all to understand that this is not like a keto diet. It is more than a keto diet. So I really have to pay attention to things. And so I need to learn how to pay attention to things before I venture out. Does that make sense? So I appreciate the recipes. I'm hanging on to them. And when the time comes, I'll take a look at them and see how I can fit them in to my food. Because the two things, I'm not looking at calories. The two things that I'm looking at is proteins. The proteins can only be 4 ounces a serving. And the carbs. I can only have 30 carbs in the day. So I have to take a look at that recipe, and if it says 4 servings and it's 15 carbs, then that's going to take, it has, what I'm trying to do is keep it under 10 carbs, is what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do myself. Each recipe needs to be under 10 carbs. And the reason is because if I want a snack in the evening, then I have to keep it under 10 carbs so that I can have a few carbs for the evening. And so it's really important for me to take a look at the recipes, see how much a serving is, and how many proteins and carbs are in there. It's, like I said, it's not about the calories for me. It's about the carbs and the proteins. And I have to make sure that there's some fat worked into it. Yeah, some fat, because remember, I'm burning fat. So in order for my body to have something to burn, I have to work fat into my diet. So it has to be fried. That's why you saw me I'm using up my bacon grease. I got some tallow. I got olive oil. Those are things that are the fats, the good fats that I need to burn. And so I'm on a pretty strict list of the things that I can have and what types of oils I can have. So on this eating plan too, there are some cheaper types of foods that I can have. Like when it calls for tuna, okay, I can use tuna in a can. When it calls for salmon, I can use salmon in the can. It just, you don't have to have the salmon steaks. You can do the salmon patties like I did. I just have to work it in there because eating plan did not have salmon patties. But when I went to their webpage and type in salmon patties, there was a recipe that I could have. And so there are things that I can have that are on the more economically feasible side. And that's where I'm going with this. That's where I'm going. I'm showing you that it can be done on a budget. And that's why I only went a little over a week on the meals there to get a handle on how to do things and make sure that this was going to be something that is going to be feasible for myself and that it's going to make a change. And it did. Those two things were what I was looking for, and it did. It did everything that I wanted. And I have the support almost daily, even on the weekends. There's somebody available, not my coach, but a coach is available on the weekends, which is very surprising. So I just wanted to take you along on my journey, and those suggestions and those recipes that you're sending me, just know I'm not ignoring them. I'm just hanging on to them until I get a handle on this, because I want to make sure that I'm doing things right and keeping myself on the right track. So don't think I'm not paying attention to them. I am. I'm just holding on until I get myself pretty familiar with how this works. Okay? And so let's get in there and let's get some breakfast, because it's right around 10 o'clock in the morning and I'm finally getting hungry. We're inside, and today's breakfast is my chocolate. I am going to have my chocolate for breakfast. It's Sunday morning, and I want to take it easy, and I want to have my chocolate fix for the week. So I'm going to have my chocolate fix for the week, and then I'll bring you in when I get ready for the lunch. Good afternoon, everyone. Well, I'm hungry, and so it is 3:22, and I'm going to get in here and do the test. Okay. Now, these are a little bit more powerful than the other ones, and they kind of make me a little nauseous when I put them on. So I thought those were cute, but they were given to me and they're just a little too powerful for me. So I'm moving back to these, and they don't make me nauseous. That one makes me nauseous. I don't know why, but it does. So we're gonna get all of this stuff out to do our test with. Get everything over. Everything set up for myself. Get our land set. Get one of these alcohol swabs, alcohol pads, prep pad. Open it up. Get ready. get this thing open. And this thing in. And now it's set to go. We're going to get the test strips out. We're going to start with the glucose reading. Get the prep pad. Here we go. Oh, okay, that hurt. But I'm good. I'm good. We're gonna push through it. All right, we're gonna see it together. $110. I want y'all to notice it's going down. It's going down. Let's see what my ketones are. Next. There it goes. Second sample came right out of the same poke. All right, here we go. $1.1. All right. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. It's out of here. All right, I'm gonna get off of the phone here and get into the app so I can turn my readings in, and then we're gonna get in the kitchen because I'm hungry. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm bringing you in. I have a little bacon grease in here, and what I want to do is saute me some onions. Look at me. I want to saute me some mushrooms for my salad today. I am going to make a cheeseburger salad because I have a burger left, and I want to make me a salad out of it. So what I'm gonna do is get me a little saucer, and I am going to pop this in the microwave, the burger, for a few, about 30 seconds. Going to the top over this, so at least doesn't splatter all over. And there we go. We're going to do about 30 seconds on the hamburger. And I'm putting in with this. I need the fat because I haven't had fat all day, and I'm beginning to feel it. So we're going to fry these mushrooms in some bacon grease. And now the hamburger patty is ready. All right. Sauteing a little bit more. I'm gonna get my 2-cup measuring out. And in the background, I have the lettuce that I cut up a few days ago that I'm trying to work my way through it. And so I'm going to get myself 2 cups of this lettuce out for my salad. I only have about a cup left of it. So I'm doing really well in getting this used up into a salad bowl it goes. Cheese am I going to use? I am going to use, I have Guardi, I have Gouda, I have Munster. I have Swiss. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the Hawaii. I'll bring you over to the salad. So let's get this salad assembled. First thing is I'm going to let this cool down a little bit. I am going to add in here the hamburger patty. It's kind of like, what would you put on your cheeseburger? That's a good question. Right, so I have the two cups of salad, lettuce. Then I'm going to break up this hamburger into here. And this is hot, but I do want it broken up in there. Ooh-wee. Ooh. Ow! That's some hot burger. All right, there we go. That was 4 ounces, by the way. 4 ounces uncooked. So there we go. We got the burger in there. I have a lot of mushrooms, so I wanted to saute some mushrooms in here. Add a little fat in there with that sauteed mushrooms. And let me wash my hands. I'm handling that meat, that beef. All right. That's done. So we have sauteed mushrooms. We have hamburger meat. Now I'm going to get out a little tiny chopping board. Move this out of the way. Put this here. Make sure it's in the view. And I'm going to take out one of these dill pickles, because I like dill pickles on my cheeseburger. So I am gonna take the tip off of that. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slice it in half, and then I'm gonna give it some slices. There we go. Put this over here. Dill pickles into it. Then I'm going to bring you guys over to the scale. And show you that I am measuring things. The meat was already measured. So now we're going to do an ounce of cheese. And I'm going until I hit 1 ounce. Okay, that's an ounce right there. So 1.5 pieces of cheese. And I do see that paper on there. I will get it off of there. Right here. Okay. Back over here. And we're going to take the cheese, the Havarti cheese. I'm going to break it up into little pieces. Go. So we got the pickles in there, we got the meat in there, we got the sauteed mushrooms in there. The last thing I wanted to add to this is 1 2 tablespoons of this Verda-friendly ranch dressing. Hands from that ranch dressing. And this, my friends, is what I'm going to have for my lunch today. I want to thank you for, hanging out with me today. It's making my day, for sure. And I will see you when I get ready for dinner. Good evening, everyone. I'm bringing you in to show you that tonight I have 4 ounces of chicken and steamed broccoli, and it's 4 protein and 8 carbs. But I had an event come up tonight, and I want to go to it, so I'm going to go ahead and take one of these salmon patty already prepared meals, and I'm going to go ahead and pop that in the microwave and make it for myself because it has 4 ounces of protein and 8 grams of carbs, so I can flip-flop it and make this chicken another night. See, I have it down here, so I'll probably move this chicken down here on that day. And that's why it's important for me to have all of this information down here so I can flip-flop meals if I need to. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to heat me up one of those salmon patty meals that I made up. Good evening, everyone. One of my favorite appetizers is celery with cream cheese on it. And so it's one of the snacks that is allowed in here. So I made myself 2 celery sticks with cream cheese, and I'm having my coffee for the evening, and that's going to be my snack for this evening. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming in and stopping by and participating and enjoying my videos. I'm going to ask that you hit the like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to leave some playlists at the end of this video, and if you haven't already gone and watched my older videos, please do so. Each and every view, like, and comment down below makes a huge difference for me. You guys be blessed, because you guys bless me each and every day.